Once again, everyone, welcome to another episode of the Focus Daily Show. Today, we're going to talk about gold being discovered. But as usual, before we begin each show, we must start off by giving all praise due to the Most High and His Son, Jesus Christ. It's through them that I am being sent with this truth as a chance for redemption and grace for all. All right, Georgia Gold Rush. Gold was discovered. More. And off to the races the employees of the company went. The gold was discovered in Georgia, so from that point, Georgia became a focal point of exploration, of plundering, and of disenfranchisement of the children of God. We're going to watch a little short film to just kind of sum it up, because as always, I like to let the history that has been already presented lead this case. So let's watch a little bit of this film right here. Georgia Gold Rush. Excuse me. All right, let's go. There you go.
Following the end of the Revolution, the Cherokees were primarily in North Carolina and northwestern Georgia. There was a steady influx of settlers from the Carolinas and Georgia setting up farms and plantations in the area, wanting their land for that reason. The government of Georgia had never liked the Indians. They had always wanted to drive them out of the state.
The indigenous
The
Americans.
were largely driven out of the state by
Turn on your discernment,
1825.
people.
The Cherokees living in the mountains had the less desirable agricultural land, so they were able to hold out longer, and they made a real effort to behave like Americans.
Actually, the Cherokee had great agricultural land. That was one of the main reasons that area began to be explored and plundered. Right in alignment with the Land Act that I spoke of earlier this week.
And did not resist violently. But by the late 1820s, desirable agricultural land, by 1825, the Cherokees living in the mountains had the less desirable agricultural land, so they were able to hold out longer, and they made a real effort to behave like Americans and to not resist violently. But by the late 1820s, the pressure was getting really strong on them. Andrew Jackson became president and really wanted to drive the Indians out of the Southeast in general, and the same year they discovered gold in the Dahlonega area, which started a major gold rush and was pretty much the final straw for forcing them out. And the move from then on was to get the Cherokees to move out as quickly as possible by any means possible.
Okay, that's it, folks. The Georgia Gold Rush. So as you see, a vast discovery of gold was made by the settlers, the plunderers, the pirates, gypsies, thugs, and immediately they began to devour that land, devour the indigenous people, and remove them by any force that they seen fit.
If you want to eat healthy and
the Georgia Gold Rush. Another short show, but we're getting straight to the point here. All right, later. Focus Daily.